This first floor great room, dining room, kitchen is defined by the original timber frame that, as you know, was taken down, put back in place. And then above it, even though we have the steel beam and the new framing of the roof, you have to remember that the old ceiling, the old roof boards that were on this house, well, they're actually going back up underneath this framing right here, so that when you're in this space, you have the illusion of the original building. Just like upstairs on the second floor, where you guys want to save all this original material, you're doing it down here. We commend you for it, and we have to tell you, it's a huge pain in the butt.
It was.
I mean, there's a lot to say for doing this, but it really causes a lot of challenges, whether it's the insulation upstairs and then down here, lighting. Are you still committed to the decision?
Absolutely. Oh, no, it's one of the things we're most excited about with this house is we're trying to preserve its original historical integrity. So not just the beams, the wall plates, but also the rafters and the sheathing.
So it will give us the effect for sure, but obviously it's going to cause some challenges, many of which are going to fall on you, Heath. We've got to handle task lighting, general lighting, and then you've got to deal with these conditions.
A lot of lighting. You know, a kitchen is the most critical room in the house as far as lighting it properly. You want to make sure you get it right. And normally it's not too big of a deal. We can install recessed lights even with a small slope, but made a mock-up. This is what we have for a pitch of this roof. This is 45 degrees at 12 pitch, so it comes with a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
The problem is a lot of devices just don't tip that far. And we have some adjustability.
Yeah, I mean, that head does articulate, right?
But only about 30 degrees. It's going to shine out, not down,
Not
even
down.
at the best angle that we can get out of it.
So the alternatives that you're thinking about?
So coming over to, say, the island, we know we want to do something hanging, pendants of some type. And we have two options we're kind of looking at, right? Whether we go to the ceiling or whether we go to installing a beam like this and hang them low.
I'm a little worried about too many things hanging from our, beautiful new ceiling. So I kind of like the idea of hanging them from the original floor joists, which, besides providing some structure and support for lighting, also helps define the kitchen area.
And so if we have a pendant, it looks like you got bottom half of one right here. Even if we end up putting it on the ceiling at 45, we all know that that chain's going to come down.
Correct.
And now we're hanging completely plumb.
If you're picking something to mount to that ceiling, just make sure you pick something that has a canopy that has that flexibility.
Gotcha. Okay. And not to make matters worse, but another curveball that I'm going to throw to you, Heath, is instead of having plaster or drywall up on that ceiling, typically white, or you can paint it a lighter color, your entire ceiling is going to be this color all throughout. This is really dark. This is going to gobble up all the light.
I think this is where we get lucky. I think we've actually found something that we all like and does a pretty good job for this.
And which is what?
So we're going to install LED tape on top of these beams that you're not going to see. This is very bright, very thin, very flat. When we put that across and light that up, it's going to give us an incredible indirect light. It's really going to make that ceiling glow and give you some comfortable feel in the room. So we've actually installed one strip of the LED tape to kind of show what it's going to look like at night. And we'll go ahead and plug that in.
Oh, that's actually quite a bit of light.
It's surprising, isn't it? And that's just one strip of LED. We're going to have 8 times that on the ceiling.
Wow. And so as you guys look at it and imagine it's sort of reflecting off of this wood up there, what do you think?
Beautiful.
Love it. And the fact that you can't actually see the lights, but you just see the glow makes it all the more special.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.